Yeah, I'm out here doing my walk. About to get ready to start these videos for ATS, Athlete Transition Stress. Yesterday, I got some news about one of my high school teammates, and he had a stroke. And I know I had talked to him a couple of years ago. He had a heart attack. So once again, I think we hold on to so much stuff, trying to make that transition from the athlete to the former athlete, and it's tougher than most people can even imagine, because when you first playing sports, and especially uh, during the younger years, it's like your first love. And then you start hitting your 20s and 30s, and time to exit. Get out of the game for whatever reason. It's difficult because that has been our escape for years, and that's how we deal with life, through playing ball or whatever it is that you play in terms of a sport. And when that thing is no longer providing what it used to provide for you, we struggle finding something else to bring us peace, relaxation, the social aspect of it. All those things, leave us. And we have to pick up the pieces and find something else. And so I always felt like I had something that I could give to the community in terms of the former athletes, because I'm one. I can't run up and down the basketball court like I used to. I probably could, but I'd be in pain, hurting, or whatever. So now I go out on walks and I ride bikes. I play tennis, something that's less strenuous, and it works for me. But like I said, over the last few years, I had too many friends that have come down with heart attacks and just a lot of stuff. And we still relatively young, in my opinion. If you haven't reached 50 yet, you still got a ways to go if you're taking care of yourself. But in order to take care of yourself, you need to know what you're doing. And I fell into the trap too myself. I haven't had a heart attack or a stroke, but I did have a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. So, and hypertension, all those different things. So I'm sure me transitioning, that had an effect on my health. Because as soon as I started acknowledging it and recognizing it, my health started to change for the better. And I started doing things to stay healthy. And so I don't want to lose no more friends through bad health, mental or physical. And so that's what this is all about, athlete transition stress. And I've talked to athletes from all over the country, some even outside of the country. And most, especially the professional athletes, a lot of times that adjustment, moving on, is difficult. And so we don't realize the impact until things start really going really bad. And then we go seek out a therapist or whatever. And a lot of times they don't have the answer, because sometimes it's too complex for them. And it's simple for us. It's just a matter of looking at where we come from, where we've been, and where we are today. Basketball for me was an escape from reality, and it worked for about 30 years. After that, hey, I had to find something else. I didn't know it. It took me a minute to find something else because I didn't realize it. All I know is I was going to play and I wasn't getting what I used to get from it. So it forced me to walk away from it. And so I'm recognizing that in a lot of people in all sports. You look at the professional athletes. This week happens to be the week that Kobe Bryant retired. It'll be interesting to see how he moves on, because that was his love. That meant everything to him. And to let basketball go, which was the hardest thing, I'm sure it's going to be an adjustment for him, even though he got all the money he needs. But when it comes down to it, it's not about the money. It's the psychological warfare that you have to deal with when you completed your leg of that journey in your life. And so I'm going to keep y'all updated. I'll keep talking about the subject because I got a book coming out, which is also called Athlete Transition Stress. I created that theory based on not being able to find nothing tangible to call what I was feeling or what I was experiencing, and definitely what I saw others experiencing. And so it's coming out soon. I'm in the final editing stages right now, finally. And so I've been talking to people about it for over 15 years, probably more than that. But it was a task because I'm not a natural writer. But I can tell you one thing, I learned a lot. And I keep hearing all these different things about athletes, especially former athletes, transition and the stress that they've endured since they exited the game. So I'll keep you guys posted, updated. So I'm gonna create this YouTube page and start posting stuff, maybe on a weekly basis or even a monthly basis. I don't know right now, but I think I got a community, or I know I have a community that needs to be reached, and sooner than later. And so today will be my first post, and I'll be in touch.